Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today we have Big K.Jax in the house. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming on. It's an honor to speak with you.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Uh, so, how did you get into the wrestling business?
So, I've always watched wrestling since I was real little. Um, and the opportunity came up when I went to my first live wrestling match in Hachinohe, Japan. And
Wow.
yeah, it was completely different. Like you think it's going to be in America. No, it was over in Hachinohe, Japan. The great Sasuke was out there, legend over in mainland Japan too, all over the world. And like he was there with Ultimo Dragon, and they were signing like autographs and signing a whole bunch of memorabilia. And I walked up to him to go ahead and get my stuff signed. He was like, "Hey, you're pretty big. You should be a wrestler." I looked up at him, and I was like, I would love to if I ever get the opportunity. Like maybe you can help me out with that. And then he was like, "Yeah, just try talking to our people and get everything situated from that point." And his people were his agents and company was really nice. They talked to me about like a lot with the insurance and everything too. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go ahead and wrestle with them at that time, but it set me down the road to go ahead and get picked up. When I went to Okinawa, Japan, um, I tried out for Ryukyu Dragon Pro Wrestling out that way, and they picked me up, and it's
Wow.
been like going crazy ever since. I've been on this wonderful joyride of ups and downs.
So, what made you go to Japan to get this kind of opportunity?
So I'm in the military.
Okay.
So military was actually able to go ahead and help me to get moved around from left and right. I was just blessed, fortunate, and lucky enough to go ahead and make it over there first. And of all places, one of the heavier wrestling locations. So I was like, yes, yes.
Yeah, Japan is big for the wrestling. So, what company were you got with from the beginning until now?
So I was in the very beginning, it started off with Ryukyu Dragon Pro Wrestling over in Okinawa, Japan. And they don't just stay over there in Okinawa. Like they go over to mainland. They work with Osaka Pro Wrestling. They work with New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. All Japan. They go all over the place over there.
Well, okay.
Um, so there was bits and pieces of other places, and then I started working with Pro Wrestling Society over in Korea. Right.
Ooh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, and I loved it. From the very first match I had out there, I was like, "Yo, I loved it. I'm addicted now in a good way." um, and then fast forward to the United States, I've been with Hybrid Pro Wrestling majority of the time since I've been down here. Worked with United 210, right? They're a great wrestling business down this way too. River City Wrestling, RCW. Um, I've had a couple bouts over in the wrestling shop as well. Literally a place in the mall where they have like wrestling inside of a store and like you're just going to town.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just been like it's been a few different locations I've been hitting since I've been down here in Texas. Um, and I'm happy for it.
Well, I am Korean, so I know the company that you're talking about in Korea, and I do have some interviews lined up with some of the wrestlers also. So,
Nice. Just make sure you drop an elbow on a couple of them for me.
so did you win any titles in your career?
Okay. Yeah, so I won the hybrid tag team titles
Okay.
over here in America in Texas, over at Hybrid Pro Wrestling. Myself and then my partner hit 6'7" giant,
Jeez.
plowing down people left and right. The two of us, yeah, the two of us just crazy, just knocking people down left and right. Shameless plug for Hit. But yeah.
Hey,
But yeah, that is the only title that I really won was over there. I came close a few times. I came so close, but things happen when people start coming in out of nowhere.
uh, so you told me that you wrestled in Japan, you wrestled here in the United States. What is the difference between Japanese wrestling and American style wrestling?
Oh my goodness. So there's a lot of differences when it comes to it. So the technicality, the fluidity of the technical moves that they do, there's a lot more high risk, high reward type moves that you can do out there over in Japan too. It's like the striking is different, the psychology is different, not in a bad way and not shaming anybody anywhere. It's just that it's like a new level up there. The way that you have to go ahead and base yourself, the way that you protect yourself, it's a little different because like it's like the upper echelon of the visual aspect when it comes to wrestling. um Man, and they are heavy hitters out there. They are heavy hitters. And it's not for the faint of heart. If you think you have endurance, you might want to go ahead and try out a little bit more cardio to ensure that you have the proper endurance because they can go the long way out there. They can go the
Wow.
distance in Japan. We've had over at Hybrid, we train Mondays are like our cardio days. We do about 3 hours of cardio. And the cool thing is, it's like, all right, this is probably like the closest semblance that I have to when I was in Japan, having like that kind of cardio because they go in because they know for a fact when it comes to wrestling, you have to keep yourself up there. You got to keep yourself safe. You got to keep the other person safe. So like, you got to be actively moving. You got to be actively thinking. So you got to be all over the place. So the biggest thing I got to say is the cardio when it comes to Japanese wrestling is big time difference.
So you call yourself big.k.jax.
Yes, sir.
Where did that name come from?
So I was always one of the biggest people out there.
Okay, that makes
um,
sense.
yeah, and even if I wasn't up here, that's where it counts, right?
Yeah.
Um, so there goes that part. But then the K-Jax. So when I'm out there in Okinawa, I haven't debuted yet. I'm trying to go ahead and figure out what can be my name, what embodies me, who I am.
Hmm.
Um, I had a coach who's also from Australia.
Okay.
I have roots over there in Australia as well, so it's like we kind of link together when it comes to that. Um, I'm not from there, but I got family over there. But we kind of linked together when it came to that. So it's like, what kind of
Mhm.
way can we go ahead and embody uh, all those ties, right?
Yeah.
So the big thing is one of the themes of a lot of the wrestlers over there in Okinawa, a lot of them were like around animal based names, right? So we try to keep the trend of that, and we came up with because of the height of my jumps that I can do, because of the agility I have, because of the power of the punches and everything. We decided to go with like the fiercest animal out there in Australia, aka the kangaroo, right? So so we
Okay.
were like, all right, yeah, we were like, all right, so the kangaroo, let's go with that. Because those alpha roos they're huge, right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, so we were like, yeah, let's go ahead and go with that. And then for the Jackson, Mortal Kombat,
Ooh.
top-notch character,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jax. Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
I knew you had me. I knew you had me on that one. Yeah, because and then you mix the two together, and it was more like a Kangaroo Jacks. They had a movie that was Kangaroo Jacks
Yeah.
too, and it was Kangaroo Jackson. We tried playing around with the name, but then overall, the Japanese wrestling head coach, right, was like, we have to think of a name that's best that everybody can say, right, from all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he thought about it as far as like taking it worldwide. So we went ahead and cut it short to K Jax instead
Okay.
of Kangaroo Jackson. So K Jax was born.
Love that story. Love it.
Yeah.
So you're in Houston right now. Do you have any plans? in going back to Japan sometime soon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Japan, Korea as a constant thing going on. I would love to go ahead and keep on hitting Korea over and over again. Japan, I want to keep on hitting them as much as I can too. I
Hmm.
want to just go keep going back over to Asia as often as possible.
And in the business, who was your biggest rival until now?
In the business, okay. So I'm gonna go off of a few different promotions then, if that's
Okay,
okay. All right. So I had over in Ryukyu Dragon Pro Wrestling, we had Ultra Soki. He was like the powerhouse that they had out that way.
okay,
And him and I went head to head over and over again. Like I think Big E said it best, meat slapping meat, you
yep,
know? So, um, but we went crazy over there. He gave me my very first title fight as well.
okay,
And he put me to the wire. So if you ever have a chance, look up Ultra Soki.
okay,
Um, when it comes to let's see hybrid, when it comes over to hybrid, one of the biggest competitors or rivals that I've had, um let's see, you have Casey Black Rose. I've had a few matches with him trying to go for the title. Always had a chance where I was like just right there, but then something always happened.
okay,
um Even if he had like people come out, it's
yeah,
whatever. It's not like we had a one-on-one completely, you know uh and then to see PWS, Pro Wrestling Society, right?
hmm,
Hada on, crazy endurance, crazy cardio. Him and I, we had like a lot of big beefs over inside the ring too. We had a best 2 out of 3 match, and we went the distance on that one. It
okay.
was insane. Tried to get the upper hand on him, but I had a person, I had a manager come out and hit me with a chair. So
Oh, that's dirty.
yeah, but Hada on, whenever he's ready, I'm ready to run it back, man. I'm ready to run it back.
I would love to see that. I would love to
Yeah,
see that.
you got to come on out. You got to come on out. We'll probably do something special just for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So the next question is: I ask this to everybody. Who would you put on the Mount Rushmore of independent
Mm,
wrestling right now?
okay. So I see you're trying to get me a lot of heat with a lot of wrestlers right now. I see what you're doing. I'm reading
Hey,
you loud and clear.
hey, anything I can do to to get a rival going.
Yeah, you're about to have the whole world go against me now. Um, let's see. On Mount Rushmore for indie wrestlers, we'll go off of ones that I've wrestled before then.
Yeah,
Not necessarily been around, but actually wrestled. That way, it
mhm,
kind of lessens the attack on me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, but we have Jesse Funaki. I'd be like amiss if I don't say his name right.
Okay.
So Jesse Funaki, the son of Sho Funaki, WWE's like Hall of Famer, right? He's out over at Hybrid Pro Wrestling, right? Hybrid School of Wrestling.
Hmm.
If you want to look them up, and he is doing a phenomenal job. Like he is completely next level. Being even put over in TNA a few times, like reality of wrestling a few times too. This guy, he's going all over the place. He's got that ticket, and it's not because of like bloodlines. It's because of like his mind. He's got the psychology down packed. He's got the athleticism. He's got the agility. He's got all that stuff, and he's so humble when you talk to him. Um, so humble, it just makes you want to chop him. You know. Um,
All right.
yeah, yeah, but he's really good. He's really good. If I could go to like let's see if I can do like a tour like all over real quick. Hada on straight up on my Mount Rushmore too. Like I said before, like we went the distance in our match. Like he pours his heart and soul into every single hit inside of that ring. His strikes mean everything to the world. Like he showcases all his feelings. He leaves everything in the ring. There's nothing that gets left behind, and he can literally walk out of there with no regrets. Right. So Hada on definitely up there as well. Let's see. Can I do like tag teams too up
Yeah,
there
yeah,
inside
yeah,
the Mount Rushmore and stuff like
yeah.
that? Yeah, okay. I would say, let's see, I gotta think this one out now. I really gotta think this one through. You kind of threw me for a second. I only got a couple more left. Let's see. Um, hmm, hmm. Man, that's such a real good question when it comes to like I see so many people that popping in my head right now that's just
Oh,
like
really? Okay.
yeah. Um, let's go back over to Okinawa then. Let's say Ultra Soki, right? Him specifically. I can see a lot. The fans resonate with him as well too. He's got high energy, high impact. He wants to do the best for the business and he does the best he can out there. And it's similar to Hadaran as far as like not leaving anything out of the ring. Um, he puts everything in there, every last ounce of himself. And then let's see, I got one more to go ahead and keep up with to go ahead and put over in there. Let's see. Hmm. From the indie side, my goodness, man. It's just like there's so many great people. Good night. Good night. And the thing is, I'm gonna say your name and then I'm gonna think about afterwards, like, oh man, I could have said this person or could have said that person. And then they're gonna send me messages being like, hey man, you should have said whatever. And they're gonna hit me with chairs and I'm gonna be like, oh man, it's not my fault. And then I
Oh
gotta
man.
yeah, then I got to beat them up, and we got to go over back and forth, and we got to run it back our matches. It's
Yeah.
uh, um. Let's see. So the last one, I'd have to go ahead and say I'd put up there as a growing force. I'll put a full tag team up there as a growing force, living in fashion. We have Zakai Living and we got Devin Carter, the two of them stepping on the whole opposition. You have people that put them inside of a certain place because of like the way that they present themselves, and they shut them down and they say, "Hey, I don't care how you feel. As far as who I am, I'm going to represent who I am to the world." The two of them together have just been like knocking it down the park, no matter where they go. So, um, and if I can add one more up there, an honorable mention,
Yeah.
uh,
Go right ahead.
I yeah, a high honorable mention. If I could just go ahead and build that up there, Classy Ali from Qatar Pro Wrestling. I wrestled with Qatar Pro Wrestling as well over in the Middle East. And the Classy Ali is an amazing wrestler as well. He's been out there with a lot of the greats, D'Lo Brown, Mark Henry. He's wrestled with a lot of them as well. And he literally he was my match. He was my debut match for Qatar Pro Wrestling, and or QPW, right? And he was amazing. I would definitely wrestle him again. Very inventive. The two of us could just have a lot of fun, just building a lot of matches in our minds. So
Nice, nice. Uh, so I do have a question. Have you ever had any tryout with like the WWE or AEW or TNA?
So I haven't had any tryouts yet. I
Okay.
haven't had tryouts yet. However, we've had like seminars. We had like Jamie Noble come in, watch us a few times. We had Gabe Zaplowski from WWE as far as the recruiting side. So I mean, if you want to count that as like tryouts,
Mhm.
to which both of them give a lot of good feedback. A lot of them said that as far as like the things that you could fix, and a lot of them gave a lot of good kudos when it comes to like a
Okay.
lot of the matches that I had for them. So if you want to count that as like tryouts, sure. But then if you want to count it being actually over at WWE itself, then or TNA, I have not done an actual tryout over there. Not yet.
I mean, I can see you wrestle in TNA.
You think so?
You have the look, and I would love to see you wrestle the big moose.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I would love to go ahead and fight Moose. Oh man.
You guys
Moose,
are
if you're
two,
watching.
yeah, you guys are two big guys. So,
You know, remember, in words of Big E, big meaty men slapping meat.
yep. But I really do appreciate the interview, and,
I appreciate it.
and I would love to have you come back on again later sometime. if you'd like to come back on.
Oh, no doubt. I would love to come back on as many times as you would like for me to come through, as many questions you may have for me, and as many times you want to go ahead and build me some heat so people can go ahead and take me out in the ring. I'm down for it. Let's do it.
I really
I
appreciate
appreciate the time.
it. And before we go, is there anything you want to promote or
Yeah. So sure. Yeah. We actually have over at Hybrid School of Wrestling, we're going to be having a few matches come up. We got on the 21st of February, right? We got the Heartbreakers. We're just going to be breaking everything we can in honor of Valentine's Day or Singles Awareness Day, because everybody's got that day going on, right?
yo?
Um, so then we have that. We got Korea. We got the Pro Wrestling Society. Go ahead and watch up on their YouTube. If you haven't watched anything on their YouTube, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now, they have some amazing matches out that way. And next month, we're about to go ahead and tear it down. You might even see me pop out there. Never
Ooh,
know. Just
ooh.
saying. Keep your eyes out. So I would say keep your eye on Pro Wrestling Society, right? Keep your eye on Hybrid School of Wrestling, United 210, River City Wrestling, RCW, QPW definitely as well, Qatar Pro Wrestling. Keep your eye on all of them, and they'll go ahead and keep you just fine.
Well, thank you so much again. And you guys, I'll have all this information in the description below. If you want to go check it out, it'll be all in there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much.